everyone. Welcome to Mystic HillBillie Live, where I'm going live every day in Leo season in 2025. Hello, 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 and welcome to another Mystic HillBillie Live. We are out here, and we have got a blue peacock out here. He's out here and about today. It's pretty cute. I don't know if I can show you guys. He might run off before I can. He's way back there though right now. Maybe he'll show up for us later. That would be a lot of fun. Okay. So I said every one of these days in a Leo season, I was going to have a topic. So the topic for today is judgment. Should we judge others? Is it okay to judge? Is there any good in judging, or is judging just pure bad? And guess who just showed up right here? Check him out. That's Blue Lou the peacock. Blue Lou the peacock. I can't believe he got that close. Can y'all believe that? I can't believe that. He was really close. Oh, that's really cool. He hangs out. He loves it here. And he knows my husband's the one that's going to feed him. So when my husband gets up this morning, sure the peacock will run to him. Which, would that be such a wonderful privilege to have like a peacock that runs to you? Anyway. All right, guys. Ooh, I'm getting bit today. So gotta be careful. So the topic that I have today is on judgment. And the first thing that comes to my mind is Jesus saying, "Judge not, lest you shall be judged, for you'll be judged by the same measure that you judge with." That's not an exact quote. That's a near quote. And I feel like a lot of my Christian friends, like I said, I'm not Christian, but I do believe Christians can be good people. It's possible. I also believe Muslims can be good people, and Hindus can be good people, and Buddhists can be good people. Pagans can be good people. So I don't look down on Christianity anymore than I do any of the others, but Christianity is kind of like the religion that most of my area's laws are based off of in a way. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to get to is judgment. And hello, Louis Pacheco? Is that how you say your name? I probably totally said it wrong. Hello. Good morning. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, or whatever time it is where you're at. Hello, Billy Boston. Temperance. Yeah, temperance. I was going to talk about judgment versus discernment. And a lot of my Christian friends will say, I don't judge. And I remember whenever my 3 daughters were going to the Christian church and they were coming home and saying, "Mommy, we shouldn't judge. And it scared me. It literally scared me that my 3 daughters are being taught not to judge. And so I had to sit them down and show them where in the Bible, 1 Corinthians and John, and I think one of the Peter's books. I was going to write it down and I decided not to. I was going to bring all the verses with me. I decided not to. But I had to show them that the Bible does speak about righteous judgment, and that the Christian thought, the modern Christian thought of do not judge and do not be judgmental and stuff like that is very dangerous, especially for females in the world, especially where I'm at. So I had to teach my daughters, yes, you judge. You definitely judge, but there's a righteous way to judge. You should judge with merit, and you should never condemn a person because of their judgment. Always leave room for a person to be able to have redemption. Leave room for redemption. But for sure, you need to judge. We need to judge if somebody is a good person or a bad person, especially if you're a female in this world, because males will lie to you. They will lie to you. They will manipulate you. They will do everything in their power to convince you that there's something that they're not. So as females, we have to have really strong judgment and discernment. I think that's the real word there, is discernment. I think the difference between judgment and discernment is judgment is more of a condemnation. It's kind of like you're a bad person. It connects to your worth, where discernment is the ability to see the difference between good and bad, the ability to see the difference between right and wrong. So it may be that I was teaching my kids discernment and not necessarily judgment. Like judgment, I think, comes with a condemnation. And I think that that's what Jesus was speaking about whenever he said, do not judge. I think he's saying, do not condemn your brothers and sisters. And your brothers and sisters are your fellow humans. But I think that we should discern about whether or not he's going to grape you or not, whether or not she's going to nag you to death or not. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to discern between a good person and a bad person, whether they're good for you or not, because I don't know. I don't like the idea of not judging, but I also don't think that we should condemn someone, nor should we say, like, this whole cancel culture that's going on right now, I can't stand it because it's so ridiculous. One person tweeted something 9 years ago. There's been 9 years with none of that tweet kind of stuff, or I don't know what they call it now, X something 9 years ago. And there's been none of that type of stuff for 9 years, yet we're going to condemn them, we're going to judge them as bad, condemn them and cancel them and destroy their life. Like that makes no sense. It makes no sense. No human on earth is perfect. Like Jesus said with the whore, those who sinned, those with no sin can cast the first stone. We've all missed the mark. If you don't like the word sin, we've all missed that mark of perfection. None of us are perfect people. We all have failures. I know for me, I am a zennial. I'm in the middle of Gen X and millennials. And for my generation, I think both millennials and Gen X, especially Gen X, I forgot what I was going to say. I lost it. Y'all, I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh my gosh. It left. It must not have been important. It felt preachy, but it left. So, hey, I'm going to prison tomorrow for 15 years. Can you say something positive for me? Okay, I think that it's really good that we take our stripes and the stuff that are given to us with integrity and going into prison. I feel like, I would use the example that Jesus gave us and the demeanor and the way that Jesus walked into his crucifixion is what it reminds me of. You walking into prison is understanding your condemnation and where you are and taking it like a man, like taking it like a upright human and moving forward and realizing that everything is now going to be within you. It's within you to decide how you're going to proceed day by day, minute by minute. And I don't know, but I've heard prison is better than jail. So be grateful that you're going to prison and not jail. I don't know. That's the best I can give you. So yeah, I don't know. We were talking about judgment and discernment, and I have got totally knocked out of my discussions. So I don't know. I'm trying to remember what I was trying to say for my generation, and I can't remember, you guys. I feel like a total fool here now. Oh my gosh. Judgment is necessary, though. And we shouldn't judge to condemn, and we shouldn't judge to completely erase someone. We should always give someone a path towards redemption. And to me, going to prison for 15 years, taking your sentence and doing the best with it. You can do, there's lots that you can do to make the best of it. And understanding the part that you did play to get yourself in that situation. To me, that is being able to redeem yourself. You were judged and you were sentenced, and now your redemption is in taking your sentence in truth, taking your sentence and being aware of that and doing what you can for creating the best, you know? So I don't think that our judgment should come with a full-on condemnation. I think that we should judge others, but we should not condemn them, and we should always leave room for redemption. Always leave room for redemption. And honestly, I think a lot of what I talk about judgment is discernment, but in the Bible, it talks about righteous judgment and how we should judge righteously. So I think that that's important. And whenever I hear someone say, I don't judge, what I hear is I give away my ability to critically think. And anybody could take advantage of me. Anybody can. Because I don't judge. Like, go ahead, take advantage of me. I don't judge you. You know, it's fine. Take full advantage. Do whatever you want. That's fine. So I just don't feel like there's anything righteous in not judging. I think there's a lot in understanding your judgment and trying to be true in your judgment and not jumping to conclusions with our judgment. As humans, we have that. That's a big thing for us, is we will jump straight to conclusions, straight to blame. It's all his fault. It's all her fault. She did it all. He did it all. It's all on them. And that's a way to deflect what is within us. And so we must judge true with true love. If I'm saying it's all on him and that I had no part in it, well, then I'm a liar, because I had a part in it. It can't all be on them. And I really feel like Jesus, the reason why Jesus said, you will be measured by the same judgment that you measure others with, is because I think that he knew that we can't not judge. We have to judge. And that judgment should be fair and it should be righteous, and we should judge in truth and always, always, always leave room for redemption. That doesn't mean they're going to be redeemed, and it doesn't mean that they come back to you. Like, for instance, my first baby daddy molested and raped my 2 daughters. And I shouldn't have said that word. I should have said grape, sorry. And I judge him as a bad person. I judge him as a bad person, but he can be redeemed. There's redemption that's possible. God is out there. God can forgive him. I've forgiven him. And I know a lot of you might think bad about me for that, but I won't let him back in my life. I won't let him back in my children's life. And they're safe from him now. I've had to work through that forgiveness, but I've forgiven him, and he can be redeemed, but he won't ever be in my life. He won't ever be in my in our child's life. But that's their choice, honestly. They could change their mind, but I doubt that they will. I seriously doubt that. He ruined that. He did that. He should be judged as a bad guy, but also leave room for redemption. But also, that doesn't mean that he has to come back into our life. Why would he need to be back in our life? He can be redeemed. That's fine. But he doesn't have to be in our life. So that's kind of the message I'm trying to give here, is to judge pure and true. So I do judge him as a bad person. I judge what he did as a bad thing. But I judge him as, I judge it as bad actions, bad choices. And I feel that he can be redeemed, that God does love him. He is still God's child. He's still loved by God. He still has the ability to hold the Christ force within him. He still has love and the spark of life within him. He can be redeemed. He can change. It's up to him. But that doesn't mean that he ever has to be back in our life, ever. Do y'all see that? Do you see that? How it's true. It's true judgment, because he did do that. He was a bad person. He did cause bad things to happen. It was bad. That doesn't mean that he is forever bad and forever wrong. But it also doesn't mean that he ever needs to be a part of my life, ever. He can be redeemed without ever seeing me again, and that's perfectly fine. Do you guys see that? It's the difference between raw judgment and like true judgment. We should judge true. We shouldn't be so ignorant and dismissive to say, I don't judge at all. We should understand that we should judge true, judge righteously, judge with truth, leave room for redemption, leave room for being able to make it better. Don't condemn the soul, condemn the action. Does that make sense? And Kyla Brandt, sorry, I didn't tell you happy birthday. Hello, Kyla Brandt. I'm sorry I didn't tell you happy birthday. I'm getting distracted so easily today, and I'm really, really frustrated with myself and trying not to judge myself as bad for completely losing my sentence and forgetting what I was going to say about the generations. I forgot, you guys. But I'm trying not to judge myself as bad for that. So happy birthday, Kyla Brett, Leo out here in Leo season, celebrating her birthday. Woohoo! Hope you're having a wonderful birthday. And for 15 years, what did you do? Organic alchemist. Are you asking about the judgment stuff that I was talking about? I said it earlier. I have forgiven my baby daddy who raped my daughters, our daughters, his daughters. He raped them, and it's been 15 years now. There's been plenty of time now. There's been plenty of time to forgive, and I do believe, what he did was bad. It was awful. It was horrible. It hurt my daughters probably for the rest of their life, but I'm hoping that they're able to work through that, and I'm going to help them work through that for the rest of their life if I have to. But yeah, for 15 years, it's been a while. He wasn't doing it for 15 years. I want y'all to know that right now. He did it for just a little bit of time until I found out. My daughters, they tell me. And but we have to judge. We have to judge these people. But that doesn't mean condemn them. And I feel like a lot of the cancel culture stuff that we do now is condemnation. It's not proper righteous judgment at all. And I think it's getting harder and harder for us to understand redemption and the possibility of redemption with people. I think that's getting really hard to understand, with cancel culture being how it is. I hope that we do get there, because it's awful. It's awful. We're human. We're souls. We're light beings in physical bodies. I don't know. We deserve love, and we can't make a better world without it. We can't make a better world by judging it and condemning it and not leaving any room or space for love. We need love. And it's Leo season, so go out there and judge between the good and the bad. Leave room for redemption. and find a way to love yourself and love your life today, if nothing else. All right, guys, this one went a little bit long. Thank you all so much for listening and staying with me today. I know it's crazy. I can't believe you guys are here with me on this Monday morning. Hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'm so grateful. I'm going to move forward with all the love in my heart and continue to love. Today's the day to act on your love, so put action into your love today. And thank you all so much for joining me. Happy birthday, Kyla, and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Tuesday. Actually, I want to say right now, the sun is changing degrees in the morning time. Yesterday, it changed degrees at 5 a.m. Today, it changed at 6 a.m. Tomorrow, it'll change at 7 a.m. And then it'll change at 8 a.m. Or I might have got that wrong. It might be yesterday was 6 a.m. Today's 7 a.m. Tomorrow's 8 a.m. But one of these days, I'm going to sleep past the degree change. So today, I woke up on 19 degrees Leo. Tomorrow, if I sleep past the degree change, I'll wake up on 19 degrees Leo again. No, I'll wake up on 20 degrees Leo. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to wake up and then the sun's going to change. So if I wake up tomorrow, it'll be 19 degrees and then the sun will change to 20, but 19 degrees will be my conscious degree. But I think it's going to be 20 degrees that I spend 2 days on, and I'm going to end up waking up on 20 twice. So on the day that I wake up on the same degree twice, I don't have a topic for that day. I'll just show up and tell you guys I love you and just be really quick about it because I've already done that degree. So I am going to, I'll let you guys know how that goes in the next couple mornings. We'll just keep track. It happens every single year. It's a lot of fun, I think, keeping track of the degrees and trying to see which one you're conscious on that day. I do it all year long. So I just wanted to put that in here at the end. Thank you all so much for being with me. Thank you for all your love and your support. I'm so grateful. I hope that you guys are able to go out there and discern right from wrong and to judge righteously and don't condemn the soul. Always leave room for redemption and act on your love. Show up with your love today. Do your best to show your love today. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And I will see you tomorrow on the next one.